Today we're going to do a knife review on the Bark River Knife and Tool Bravo 1 fixed blade knife. Before we go ahead and do that though, I want to tell all of you that I finally learned how to use all the advanced features of my HD camera. So you're going to see the video quality is going to be a lot better in this video than in most of my older videos. And you're going to see the same quality, of course, in all of my future videos. Okay? Now back to the knife. Again, the Bark River Knife and Tool Bravo 1 fixed blade knife. This is the SS stainless steel version. Now, this knife is an excellent knife. It is my favorite knife, my all-time favorite knife. It's a beautiful knife to look at. It's great for survival use, and the construction of the knife is excellent. Now, for those of you who don't know, this knife was designed with the assistance of the Force Recon of the Marine Corps. And the way that happened was the military set out to purchase a large quantity of knives from the commercial market, so that the Marines would be able to test all those knives and um, see which one they would prefer. And the Bark River Knife and Tool came on top of their list. Now, what they loved about the knife mainly was that it was great for survival and also bushcraft purposes. Now, the knife that actually was tested by the Marines is called the Gameskeeper. Um, this is the Bravo 1, which is this knife right here, is kind of the upgraded version um, of the game from the Gameskeeper. Uh, some differences include this thumb ramp over here was changed up here, and other minor details like this, the finger ramp down here. But the main difference is that the Marines wanted to be sure that the balance of the knife would be at the first finger of the handle. So let me show you guys basically what that means, or what I'm trying to say, which just means that, see, the whole knife is balanced now on my first finger, on my index finger, and it's perfectly balanced. Okay. Now this knife is available in many different variations. This, as you'll see here, or here actually, the steel is CPM 154 stainless steel, so a little higher quality than the normal steel that's offered for the Bravo 1. But actually, I've heard very good things about the version that's not stainless steel, and it seems like it's very rust resistant, and it's according to what the people are saying on some of the reviews on this knife. They're saying it holds an edge real nice, and it's very rust resistant. So for the price difference, which I believe is about $100, you may want to go for the regular version instead of forking up the cash for the stainless steel version. Now, as you can see, the blade has a lot of scratches and scuff marks, and obviously it wasn't like that the way that Bark River sends it to you. Um, right out of the box, it was razor sharp. It had a beautiful polish finish on it, and it was scary sharp, shaving sharp. Now, I recently went on a camping trip, and I used this knife to its full capabilities, so I could see how well it would perform, and because of that, you're gonna see all these scratches and all this stuff. Even though I am a knife collector, I really don't care when my knives get scratched up and that kind of stuff, because I use all of my knives, and I do not collect any knife that I do not intend to use. So that's all that stuff. It has a convex grind, or a zero grind, as you can see here, which makes it excellent at cutting uh, anything. Food prep, it's very good at that. I cut a lot of apples and oranges when I was camping. Also for splitting wood. it did awesome at that, and that's mainly due to its thickness. And speaking of thickness, let's go ahead and go over a few of the specifications on this knife. First of all, the overall length of the knife is 9 inches, so it's a big knife. Blade length is 4¼ inches. Steel, I already said, is CPM 154 steel, which for those of you who don't know, has a Rockwell hardness of about 58. And the weight of the knife is 7.9 ounces. So it is a heavy knife, which is why I consider it a survival knife. Now, the thickness of the blade, which is actually my favorite part about this knife, is 0.215 inches. So look at that thing. It's extremely thick. This is an extremely thick blade. Okay, and as you can see, there's a huge chunk of full tang steel going straight through that knife. So this is definitely a knife that you can trust, and it will perform in the toughest conditions. And right here, as you can see, the tip of the knife does thin out a bit in the front, although it's still pretty thick. Now, the handle material that I chose was green linen micarta. It's very nice to look at. I just wanted a micarta handle, which is the main reason why I chose it. It does look brown, although in some of the pictures it may look more greenish, but it's actually brown. And as you can see there, the handles are not detachable. It does have a small lanyard hole at the end, and the ergonomics on the knife are great. Very strong knife, very powerful knife. This is the proper way to hold this knife, not like this. This is a fire starter for the optional fire steel that you can get. A lot of people mistake this for jimping. It's not jimping. Okay. Now you can see here, the design is obviously beautiful. And it'll go through logs, like I said, like nothing. Now I want to go ahead and show you the sheath. This is the sheath it comes in. It's a green Kydex sheath, depending on which handle material you get, which again, they have various different models. They have a G10 black, which is the most popular one, I think, and a bunch of other ones. They have wood, burl, and a lot of different colors to choose from. So back to the sheath. It has a small drain hole here in the bottom. Very nice buckle clip for your LBEs if you're in the military. Okay, it can be mounted in different places in the back. And this is the optional fire steel that came with it. Let me show you how the knife fits in. Very snug, very nice. There's only one problem with the micarta handle and the Kydex sheath, which is as you bring the knife in and out, as you use it, I'll show you a close-up of that right here, it kind of begins to wear on the micarta handle. And that's my only, I guess, that's my only negative remark on this knife. Besides that, it's very nice. Now the fire steel, I did get it in the same handle material as the knife, green Kydex micarta, and I just attached a lanyard to it. No big deal. And I have a nice little setup here for camping or for survival. So post any comments on this video if you have any questions about this knife. There's a lot of information available online. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And again, this is the Bark River Knife and Tool Bravo 1 knife. Thank you.